Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody out there doing today? This video is in response to LJ's question from last night and also two questions that I got this morning related to his question from last night. So I want to be or try to be more precise and clear about the answer I gave regarding LJ's situation with the question he asked about aid in attendance and not having a service connection, but being 100% PNT. Okay, first off, I want to say this before I show some examples, right? Being 100% PNT does not qualify you for every single thing out there, whether it's the auto grant, housing grant, in this case, aid in attendance, or several other things that are out there. Just being 100% PNT does not mean you automatically qualify for the disability. It doesn't. Okay. You have to have eligible disabilities. Okay. So I want to pull up the VA aid in attendance form, which is form 21-2680. I know it by heart because I've had to have several doctors fill this form out a couple different times. All right. And for the person who asked last night, I want to respond to this, right? Because I'm going to show this application. This is not an application you, the veteran, filled out. No, it's not. Okay. When you look at this form, I'm going to show it to you right now. All right. This is the top of the form, right? Anybody can fill this part out. But when you get here, and this is for LJ and the people who are asking about this, right? The very first question they ask when you go to special monthly compensation for aid and attendance is what? Right here. Who are eligible to receive VA compensation due to a service-related disability or death and require aid and attendance. You have to have qualifying service-connected disabilities to get paid monetarily from the VA, period, full stop. There is no, okay, this happened outside of service. This got nothing to do with my service connection, but I feel they should pay me. That's not how the VA works. The VA is going to help you. If you need physical therapy, if you need to see a specialist, if you need to get prosthetics, you need to temporarily get in a wheelchair, you need to get a cream, whatever outside of that you need, and you're 50% or higher, the VA is going to do whatever it takes to help you with that. But if it's not service related, service connected disability at all, no, they're not going to pay you for that. If you need home health aid, you can apply for that. If you need a home health care where a RN comes to your house and administers medication or gives you a shot or has to take your blood and all that stuff, they'll do that. But if it's not service connected, they're not going to pay you. It's not going to happen. And not only that, this application, because someone was leaving me a comment that they filled this application out. Dog, this application is meant to be filled out by a doctor, not the veteran. You got to read this, dude. This is an examination that is done by a doctor. A doctor fills all this out. And how you know it's for a doctor? Because here at the bottom, it asks for the doctor's credentials. Name of the physician, signature for the examination, the identifying number of the doctor, name of the facility, the address, the phone number. Read the fine print, ladies and gentlemen. This was meant to be filled out by a doctor, not a veteran. No, if you fill this out, they're not going to take this. You give this to your doctor for your doctor to complete, not for the veteran to complete. Guys, you got to read these applications and these forms. I have no idea where some of you guys get this stuff from, but your doctor has to fill that form out, bro. That's not something that you do. Okay. Who we got here? What's up, LJ? All right, cool. you're on here. I'm trying to discuss this, man, because there's been a couple people who saw your question and they're still like, okay, well, I don't understand. Once again, 50% veterans and above. It doesn't matter what your issue is in the US and US territories. I always got to make that distinction. It doesn't matter what your situation is. You 50% or above, the VA is going to try to help you, whether it's service connected or not service connected, with medications, with treatments, whatever it is, they're going to try to help you. But if it is not service connected, and anytime you go fill out a form, the first thing they're going to ask on that form every single time is, are you eligible by a service-connected disability? If you are not eligible by a service-connected disability, you might as well stop. You can just stop right there because they're not going to look any further than that. You're not even eligible for it. They're not going to continue the application. They're going to just stop. There's no reason for them to. What's up, T-Mix? How you doing? Brian S., good morning from Bogota. How you doing, sir? Or hello from Bogota. Say good morning. Okay, so that's the aid and attendance form, ladies and gentlemen. That's meant to be filled out by a certified doctor, qualified doctor, okay? Not the veteran. I'll give you guys another clear example, all right? Just so we're all on the same page. Here's another clear example, the housing grant. Okay, when it comes to eligibility for the housing grant, right here, both of these must be true. You have a qualifying service-connected disability. This is on anything that you are applying for at the Department of Veterans Affairs. If you don't have a qualifying service-connected disability, there's no chance they're going to pay you for something outside of service, unless it was a secondary condition caused by a primary condition that happened in service. Okay, they're not going to do that. It's just not going to happen, and it's on anything that you apply: auto grant, housing grant, aid and attendance, independent living program, voc rehab. You got to have at least 10% service connection. They're not going to do anything, dog, if you don't have a service connection. Period. That's just how that works. Now, to answer another question, do I have to be 100% to be in the SMC category? No, you don't. There are veterans out there who have certain disabilities that get them SMCK, which is in the SMC category, whether it's ED or females who have had either breast reductions or breast removals or a variety of things. It could be someone whose only service connection is foot drop, and they are rated at 50% or more for loss of use. There are many different ways. There are veterans who are in nursing homes who meet the bare minimum of 70%, because that's all you need to be in a nursing home. You at least 70% or higher, you can get into a nursing home. There are veterans there that are only 70% that qualify because of their disability. Okay? Hopefully I'm being clear with this, guys. But the number one thing to know when you're applying for a benefit is service connection. Now, pensions are totally different. So please don't get what you may read about a pension confused with service connection. I did a video about a pension and how people qualify for a pension. You're a service disabled veteran, or you are a veteran who served during a wartime period. You have a permanent disability, or you're 65 years or older and you have limited income. That's basically how you qualify for a pension. And a VA pension is similar to Social Security's Supplemental Security Income, SSI. It's basically the same thing. Okay? If you're given a choice between service connection and pension, oh, for sure, you want to take the service connection. Now, some veterans are offered when they have a low service connection, a pension, because the pension is going to pay more than a 10%, 20%, or 30% rating. You're going to get more on the pension side. You are. But if you take the pension and you qualify for Social Security, depends on how much you get from Social Security, you may not get nothing over here from the pension. Where with a service connection, you get the whole service connection amount along with the whole Social Security amount. That's why I say pension is similar to SSI. So please don't get those confused. They are totally different. Totally different. Let's see. They are taking care of it now, but I was wondering if it gets worse, being that I'm 100% PNT and SSDI. If there was any way extra? No. If it's not service connected LJ, being 100% PNT is great, but it don't mean a thing if it ain't service connected. It means absolutely nothing. They're going to try to help and fix whatever it is, but they're not going to pay you for it. No, they're not. They'll get you home health aid. They'll get you a healthcare assistant if you need it at home. If you're in the States, I always got to be clear with this because people watch this video abroad and they go, whoa, I can get this. No. No. You got to be in the States or in U.S. territory. They're not doing any of this if you abroad. FMP is not doing any of this. They're not. No. Hell no. You got anything outside of service connection, FMP is not paying for it. They're not doing it. Okay? So just so we're clear with that. But no, LJ, no, they're not. No. Okay? All right. So hopefully this is clear. Hopefully everybody's on the same page. Hopefully people who watch this later on today gets the picture. So if you're curious about something, you want to know if the VA is going to pay for it or the VA will give you extra for it, go to the VA's website and look up whatever it is your question is, okay? Because the very first question they're going to ask is eligible, qualifying, service-connected disability. If you don't have an eligible, qualifying, service-connected disability, they're not going to even consider it. You can put an application in all day long. They won't even respond to it because as soon as they look up your info and they see you don't have a service connection for it or you don't qualify for it, they're not going to even respond to it. You said I had to come back home, but I'm leaving again soon. Okay. Well, whatever it is that you're getting done, LJ, hopefully you get better. Best wishes to you. Praying that you get better. Praying for all the veterans out there for whatever issues you may have, that they get better. But yeah, guys, if you have a question about that, just go to the VA website and see what the qualification is. It's going to be service connected. Regardless of whatever it is, it's got to be service connected unless you're just looking for the medical treatment to get, because 50% or above, they're going to take care of or try to help take care of whatever it is. Okay. And for the person, last one, and for the person who asked about community care in the States and FMP, totally different. Okay. Just like I mentioned before, community care is going to take care of everything. Whether you're service connected or not, all you got to do is get an approval by calling the number for community care and get authorization. FMP, service connection only. That's it. That is it. They're not going no step further than that. Whatever, when you fill out that form for FMP, you get back that app that tells you everything you're eligible for. And you ain't getting no more than what's on that paper that you're eligible for. That is it. We're in the States, you 50% or above, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it is, States or U.S. territory, does not matter. All right. Okay, guys, that's it for this morning. Hopefully I was able to answer people's questions who were curious about this. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it. Hey, I appreciate everybody watching as always. And until the next time, guys, I'm out of here. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day.